Now, last episode, I left things, and I had 2 centre-backs available of 4 first-team centre-backs, and naturally, I've gone away in the last month and signed a centre-back, haven't I? No, I haven't. I've brought in a new striker, Jack Doldie, £85 a week. To put that into perspective, £20 more than anyone else. It's put me over the wage budget, although it is under next season's wage budget. Don't worry though, he's not here for a long time. I just need him to get a few goals and we'll be good. He'll be justifying his cost. He's played 2 games so far this year. He's not scored in either. He's got a 6.45 rating. Yeah, if we go down due to our defensive record, this will look like a critical error, but today he's going to step up. We've got a relegation 6-pointer, Jack Doldie. Please save me, otherwise I look like an idiot. Welcome back to Free Bridges. So yes, gang, we are back. Welcome back to Park to Prem. This is episode 3 with 3 bridges. We are taking on Phoenix Sports today. They are towards the bottom of the table. It is a 19th versus 18th affair. A fair bit's happened since we were last here. We've played 4 matches. We've done quite well. Yeah, you can see the matches here. 4 played in total. VCD Athletic, the first of these. We did lose this one 2-1, but it's the only game that we've lost. And this was the one where I had to play the dreaded Andreas Bromage centre-back partnership. Now, I'm not here to say they're not good footballers, but fundamentally, the guy in blue looks good, doesn't he? Bromage looks good until you realise that he is 5'8" and having to play centre-back. And then, well, Ben is quite simple. Ben is good at defending, he can't run and he can't jump. As a duo, I'm kind of referring to them as Tweedledum and Tweedledummer. And I don't want to pin the entire VCD result on them, but I'm going to. Yeah, you really would have thought after, realising the centre-back scenario, I would have addressed it. Even after this result, I still had time to address it. I didn't. I had a moment of madness. We only lost the game 2-1, but it was a late consolation from Hackett that really didn't mean a great deal in the grand scheme of things. But if nothing else, it was nice to see him get a goal after a long time on the sidelines. The next match, though, sensational. The only win in the 4, and, Gala has been incredible for us. As I mentioned last episode, a player who had been shoved in at centre mid, I've turned him into a striker. He might be the best striker in the league. I don't want to get carried away just yet. He assisted the first, he scored the second, and these 2 second half goals saw us get an all-important win, which, we really, really needed. Gala, man of the match, an 8.4 rating for him. In his last 5 games, a 7.66 average rating, 3 goals, 3 assists. Look, he is not incredible by any means. He's mediocre at absolutely everything. He's good at set pieces. And if he's going to keep scoring like he is, we have a chance of staying up. Now, unfortunately, a Gala masterclass couldn't help us in the next game. We took on Sevenoaks Town. He got a goal and 2 assists, bless him, and we managed to lose the game 4-4. I say lose the game 4-4 because it felt like a loss. A game where, look, when you look at the XG story, we were never really the better team at any point during this game, but we took the lead on a number of occasions. Unfortunately, they just kept pegging us back. It finished 4-4. They had 34 shots on goal. They dominated possession, but we were clinical. We were good going forward. It was nice to see a variety of goal scorers. Somewhat concerning that we conceded 4, but look, we'll put that to the back of our mind. It's going to be fine. I say it's going to be fine. It's probably not going to be. We didn't win our most recent game. We took on Cray Valley Paper Town. I want to say that's the name. I might have just made up the name for this team. It finished 2-2. We took the lead in this game. They're up at the top of the table, so it was always going to be tough. They pegged one back through Hill, and then they got a crazy goal to take the lead in this game. Possibly the best free kick I've seen all year, in off the crossbar for extra style points by a guy with the name Bragoli. I mean, look, he sounds like he's got a continental sounding name, so he must be way better than our players. Gala scored again. 3 games in a row he scored in. We've only managed to win 1 of them. It finished 2-2 this one. I mean, look at the XG. We were very lucky here. They actually had a late goal ruled out as well in the 93rd minute, which would have been just an absolute heartbreaker. But we held on. We got a point. Unfortunately, despite only losing 1 of our last 4, we're still in the drop zone. Yeah, if we just take a look at the league table here, you can see we are behind Sevenoaks and Lancing, who are 2 points ahead of us, but with way better goal difference. Today's opposition in Phoenix Sports is really a game that we need to win. This is the kind of game that if we want to stay up, we need to win. Because if we lose to them, we're just going to be back down in 19th, where we started things where we first took over. Now, there's a little bit of team news. I've talked about the big signing in Jack Doldie. Remember Francis Samba? You know, the guy from Hornchurch, really talented player, very, very good centre mid. Yeah, some bad news. They recalled him from his loan. Apparently, the previous manager promised to play this man at centre attacking mid. I don't play with centre attacking mid, so I thought if I just told the Hornchurch manager to do one, he wouldn't do anything. He did do something. He recalled him. So, yeah, we've just lost our star centre mid. I mean, the fact we were relying on a low-knee 17-year-old says a lot about our current situation. But one man's loss is another man's game. We've got, you know, the replacement ready-made in Michael Wilson. Look, I'm going to be honest. Michael Wilson is not quite as good as Samba, but he's quicker and he's a bit better defensively. He's not really as good in the air or anything really. But the 23-year-old today is going to be a difference maker. He can run fast. He's aggressive. He can tackle. He's a simple man, really. He's just a very, very angry individual. I've already bigged up Curtis Gala just a little bit, but it cannot be understated just how good he's been for us so far. Currently not on a contract. Can I offer him a deal? Okay. We need to stay up, then we might be able to keep him. Elsewhere, Brandon O'Neill got a goal for us in one of our most recent games. 30 years old, got a hat-trick last time out. Again, doesn't want to talk about a new deal until he knows that we're safe. I'm a little bit concerned that between O'Neill, Kianga, and Gala, we are quite reliant on 3 players, and I do need them to do kind of quite well to stay up. If they don't manage to keep us up, I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to lose all of them. Also, I've got to give a special mention to Richard Hale. He's played fantastically so far, a 7.54 rating for a 40-year-old. And I've also learned via numerous people in the comment section, he's a PE teacher. It seems like he's taught half the comment section at school. By which I mean 3 or 4 people have mentioned that he taught them PE at school. So Richard, the school teacher, 40 years old. We had the schoolboy in FM20. We've got the teacher now. I need him to lead by example. Look, he's been great. He's been brilliant. I'm a fan. Richard, put the boys in line, please, because I'm not doing a good job of disciplining them. You know what? Before we go into the game, because I need Doldie to play better today. I've brought you in for the big bucks. I'm going to criticise his last game. He played well in the last game. You didn't though, did you? You got a 6.4. You didn't. I've offended him. I'm not back. I'm transfer listing him. Do I keep him in the starting 11 now? I love the fact that he's got a positive in his dynamics of hopes he'll learn a lot whilst at Three Bridges. I'll tell you what he's going to learn. He's going to learn that a 6.4 rating isn't good enough. I'm dropping him to the bench. Right, Mason Doty, I'm tagging you in. You've got the pace, you've got the dribbling, and you look like you care a little bit. I say all of that. He's not scored in 15. He's got a 6.58 rating. I'm going to be honest, the whole decision to bring in a new striker on £85 a week, it doesn't seem very smart right now, does it? Okay, let's get into this match. This is a big one. Phoenix Sports away. If we lose this, we're in trouble. If we win it, we set ourselves up quite nicely with 7 games left to hopefully avoid the drop. In goal, we're going with Wood and his Trout shot stopping. It's great. He's done okay in goal so far. I say that. He's conceded 6 in his last 2. He's done okay. He's done below average. At right back, Anthony Ball has been absolutely fine so far. He's got a 6.74 rating, which might seem tragic. In our team, bloody brilliant. More of the same from you, please, Anthony. At centre-back, we've got Andreas and we've got Hale or Halley. Look, if you've been taught by him, you can tell me what the correct pronunciation is. I think it's probably Hale, so we'll go with that. At left back, we've got this guy. He keeps asking me, Joe K. Jack, and I keep saying, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm Jack. Look, he has been okay. He looks very good for this level. Again, he's not on a contract. Everyone wants us to stay up before I can sign them to new deals, which concerns me for if we go down. We'll worry about that when we get there. At centre mid, we've got Wilson, who's going to be thrown in at the deep end alongside O'Neill. Look, you did it for the cameras last time. You've scored 1 more since then. Need another hat-trick from you today. At left wing and right wing, we're going to go with Kianga and Hackett. They are just the best 2 wide players we have by a country mile. Somewhat concerned that if they get injured, we are in trouble. Up front, we've got Doty, who's going to be thrown in at the deep end, and Curtis Gala, who I'm just hoping is going to continue his sensational run of form. It cannot be understated how good he's been, and considering I've now fallen out with Dowdy, he may be my only hope. Okay, Phoenix Sports. It sounds like a cool name, but is it as cool as Three Bridges? I don't think so. We've got the better name. Now we need to beat them on the pitch. Okay, 10 minutes into the game here. So far, not a lot happening. As you can see, it's a packed crowd for this game here. They've lumped it down the middle. Wood has made a very good stop. That's a relief. Although the fact that we've got beaten there is concerning. Andreas, I don't really trust him. I've been rotating the centre-backs around alongside Hale. I've not found a duo I like yet. Maybe I should have signed a centre-back. Sorry, the refs, I assume the ref's going to give an advantage. I just want to... What's this man done to Hackett? Who is this? Francis, what are you doing, son? I mean, is that ref? I don't think he's seen it. Refereeing at this level is questionable, but it's fine. We've still got the ball. Hackett, he's got back up, having been knocked down, and he's given away the ball. I feel like the push has impacted him. They've got a lot of men forward here. Francis, who did the foul, is through on goal. What a tackle. No. Ref. I want VAR to intervene. There is no VAR here. They've got a penalty. This is not good. Beeson to take it. I'm looking at you, Wood, to make the save. He doesn't need to. I want to say he's hit a crowd member behind the goal with that effort. There's no one in the crowd. It's gone over. They've missed a penalty. I'm a little bit concerned here that their narrow 4-1-2-1-2 is just ripping us apart through the centre here. As I say that, they're on the attack again. I'm scared. Byron, Winslade, plays it forward. It's okay, though. Wood's going to read it. We build from the back. 30 minutes gone. It's 0-0. We don't need to panic yet. We've had one shot and it had an XG below 0.01. Okay, maybe we do need to panic a little bit. Also, they could be on the attack again here. Hale, though, reads the ball well. Kianga, he can make stuff happen, this man. We're paying him £15 a week. And look, you're going to get to see what we pay him £15 to do. O'Neill, inside Doty. Kianga, can he finish it? He hits the post. It goes through the keeper and he's just about got it away from danger. Oh, I thought right on cue he was going to score a sensational goal there. Unfortunately, the woodwork's denied him, but we're straight into another highlight. Doty, ball, whips it in. Kianga, you absolute wazzock. He's had 2 chances in 2 minutes. He's not taken either. I don't know if I want to change anything tactically here. They are playing this narrow 4-1-2-1-2. In some ways, I feel like our wing play should work quite well. Despite playing with wingers, we are set to play narrow and look for overlaps. I wonder if I should just change the attacking width slightly. If you're wondering why I want to play narrow, by the way, I just want all the players closer together because their passing is rubbish, basically. So by playing more compact, there's less long balls needed to be made. But you know what? In this situation, I feel like our best way to kind of go forward is to try and double up on their wing backs, cause them issues with our wing backs and wingers. So stretching the play wider, encouraging the wingers to get wide is probably a smart move. As Kianga, speaking of the devil, he's in the wide area. He pulls it back to Mason Doty. He's got no goals in 15. He's now got 1 in 1 under me. We'll ignore the times where he's come on off the bench. Let's not play down my genius here. Dalby's on the bench crying away, wishing that it could be him who got the goal. It's not, though. It's Doty. And it looks like a moment of magic, doesn't it? It looks like genius to drop the record earning striker. And, well, we're winning 1-0. I can't believe it's not even half time yet. We've had a missed penalty. We've scored. We're ahead. I think I just have to praise the players. We started very, very slowly, but that missed penalty right at the halfway point in the half definitely shifted momentum, I feel like, in our favour. If we could get a win here, we really give ourselves a good chance of staying up. I think next episode, by the way, we will be doing the end of season live, kind of the last 3 or 2 games. However many games we need to stay up towards the end. It's what we're going to come back for. But before we plan how we're going to, perform the Great Escape, we need to do the kind of opening act here before we do the grand finale next time out. We need to see out this result. And Wilson, you are an idiot. I bigged him up. I got Francis Samba died for this. Francis Samba died so that Michael Wilson could come on and be angry and run around. I said I had faith in him. I bigged him up and now he gets sent off. You couldn't make it up. Right, you know what? Gala, who's been sensational this year, he's been a bit quiet today. He can actually play centre mid, so I could get away with not making a change. But I feel like I probably should. You know what? I'm going to introduce you to another one of my little friends. We've got Malcolm Holiday here. 38 years old, Malcolm Holiday. If there's one thing I've learnt about this team so far, it's that age doesn't matter. The older players play better. We've now got a 38-year-old ball-winning midfielder playing in front of a 40-year-old centre-back. This would not happen in any other save game of mine, but You just have to deal with the hand you dealt here. Now that I think we should probably just, time waste and slow down the play a little bit. Not necessarily pass it out into space. Distribute slowly. Regroup and hold shape. Let's just see this game out. Play two blocks of 4. Get men behind the ball. If we break on them, great. If we can make something happen in the wide areas, fantastic. But this is a game that I just want to try and see out. As Pearson Brown is through. Oh my word. Wood. Okay, you know what? Wood, last episode I said had the shot stopping of a trout. I take it all back. That was amazing. That was amazing. They've headed over the corner. We've got 20 minutes to hold on. I'm fine. I'm calm. We're going to get through this. There's 5 minutes left, and I'm just staring at the clock in the top left. I'll be honest, I just want it to go by the time. There's 4 minutes left. Don't do it to me now, Football Manager. We've defended so well. Despite being a man down, they've created nothing, but Dutton on this near side is going to whip it in, and Wood makes another stop. Wood is on a 7.4. Would you believe it? Oh, there's another highlight. There's 50 seconds left. Doty, go and get another for us. He's given away the ball. I say he's given away the ball. We've stuck him up top on his own to try and make something happen. Duakese, ball wins it though. Gets it away. Not away enough though. They're coming forward again. They're coming forward again. Don't do it to me. They've scored. They've scored. And it's with 30 seconds left. The 10 men of Three Bridges are going to bottle it. A bit of composure there, and we could have killed off the game by just holding on to the ball. Instead, we've gone for a daydream. We've messed around at the middle. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but Andreas there has been absolutely tragic. And we've thrown away 2 points that we should have won. If we win that game, I think we actually get outside the relegation zone. We could have moved outside the relegation zone by winning, and I'm disappointed we didn't do that. I am disappointed. We were good. We played well. And then we threw it all away. And then we threw it all away. Look at it. Look at it. I mean, the only silver lining here is Sevenoaks and Lancing, I think, have both lost. Yes, Lancing lost 1-0. Sevenoaks, yeah, they lost to Whitehawk 2-1. So we have actually closed the gap on the teams ahead of us. Unfortunately, Phoenix Sports are still breathing down our neck. And it does look like it's probably going to be a 4-team battle for the 2 relegation spots remaining. Because Corinthian, I don't want to say they're down, but they are down at this point. I'm so upset about Wilson, by the way. I'm so upset. I don't know if I can quite put into words. I've bigged him up. I've praised him. I've told him he's brilliant to all of you. And he's now left me in a situation where Malcolm Holiday is going to be the man we rely on the next game or 2 because he got a suspension. Maybe there's a reason the previous manager only played him for 5 games. If we want to look at a positive, Doty's ended his goal drought. How long was the goal drought before? 13 hours of football. 13 hours. I mean, in hindsight, maybe Dowdy should have been given the start, even if I've transfer listed him. Look, I'm going to give him more chances. I'm going to give him a chance to redeem himself. He's going to come on off the bench in the final game of the season and keep us up. I hope. So in terms of our 8 games left of the season, we've got Chichester City in 8th, Hastings United in 11th, Ashford United in 3rd. That's a tricky end to the month of April. Then going into the next month, we've got East Grinstead Town, Haywards Heath Town, Burgess Hill Town, all the towns, Faversham Town as well. I think next time out, we're going to come back for potentially a triple header to end the year. Of course, we're not going to know the exact scenario we're going to return for, but I feel like the end of this first season is rather critical. If we end up going down, it's going to be a full-on rebuild with a team that doesn't have a lot of money to begin with. If we can stay up somehow, we can keep hold of the household names. We can, keep the family together, and it's all going to be brilliant. I will say now, little bit nervous for next episode already, and that's without playing the games between then and now, of which we don't play that many teams in the bottom half for the rest of the year. I think this is going to be a pretty tough ask to stay up. Anyway, gang, that is going to wrap up everything from me today. If you've enjoyed today's video, do drop a like on it. Next time out, triple header, lots of matches, lots of drama. I don't know if I'm ready. I'm not ready to forgive Wilson. I'm going to go have a cry, probably fine him. Can I fine him? I don't think I can fine him because he's not actually on any money. No, I can't. Look, I'm going to just go and scowl at his player profile for a bit. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one. It's not making me feel any better.